We'll do it on the sly.
Omelette du fromage.
Even though I've just said that at the beginning of this recording.
Omelette du fromage. We're checking frames right now, man. We're checking them frames.
Frames aren't even important to this matchup. Anyway, welcome to part 2. How you doing? Did you enjoy the break? Good, excellent.
Yeah, wow. That's beautiful.
Fishy!
Fishy, this stage, man. Harry likes this stage, you know. Because it's got that.
I think they know the song. Okay. Kaz's 4-3 is minus 13.
13, that's. Fang Barge.
I'm pretty sure it used to be launched.
Fang gets Barge, that's good. Raven gets nothing, because he's shit.
Oh, there you go. Not pertinent to this match at all, but whatever. There you go.
Good. You know, I've been saying that Raven lyric for too long, man. He's just become a staple. Like, he's shit. Fucking crap character.
Well.
Boom teams, man. Boom teams.
They improved her punishment. So
But they did it to everyone there. Who's still
what, not Raven?
No, it's much better than it was before. He's got 4-1. He's got 2-4, which is natural combo now. And that's like a 34 damage 10 frame move. Only 1 point damage less than Jenny.
Nice.
The only difference is it doesn't knock down. And that Raven lacks a good 12, 13, 14 Punisher. Because his 14 Punisher is down back 2-1. You know, the elbow into a high thing. He does like an elbow high thing. Yeah. But that does less damage than 2-4. That move does like 32 damage. And yeah, 2-4 does.
Does it give better plus frames or knockdown or whatever?
The plus frames are better.
So that's why you do it.
But the damage is just not worth it. Like, I mean, it really is. It's like 3 or 4 points less because it's not like when you're locked down, his good frames are good dead.
Didn't break the stun, bro.
GG's.
You must break it.
Yeah, like frames are only good if your mix-ups are good.
Yeah.
You know, like if Fang got good frames, I'd sacrifice the damage for frames. But Raven's just gonna. I want to be away anyway. So I find that really weird that they just gave him a good 10 frame, good 12, and that's it. And they stopped. Like, I'm bored now. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I was wondering, since both of these players are pretty good at breaking throws, yeah. Because I always find this sometimes playing in tournament or whatever. When you play someone who's pretty good at breaking throws, how do you throw them?
Throw them more.
But then don't you just leave yourself open for like?
Oh, I never said make it bait, but just throw them more. I mean, you start to get a sense. With explain this well.
My dinosaur's particular issue sometimes.
More when he just gets thrown and you keep throwing him.
And he just refuses to.
Yeah. But that's only because he just wants to break it stubbornly. But I mean, the more you play, you'll start sensing when they won't duck. Like that's the way I do it. That's how I troll people. Well, I call it trolling, but that's how I annoy people. Like that's when I know. I rarely get my lows blocked unless I'm doing something dumb.
No.
But like off throws are a good example. Like you can kind of sense when people are not willing to duck at a particular time. And that's when you can throw your throws out. And that's when you can throw that as a burden. Like just keep throwing your throws out in those situations. And even if they escape all of them, the fact that you're giving them such a mix of them just kind of stresses them out a bit. And eventually they will. Because you know, the more throws you give them, then the more they escape. The more, and especially if you throw a little sneaky pattern in there as well. Like if you make a bait pattern, like you do 2 1s and then a 2 constantly.
Yeah.
And then eventually you just throw 1 and 2 and they'll just kind of, get used to that pattern and then they'll
forget about 1 and 2, yeah.
Yeah. But that's more of a long-term kind
of... It's weird, because I've been trying to, even like when I do it in practice movement, I can get maximum, I think, like, maximum 4 in a row.
Oh, that's good, though.
Not really.
No one's going to throw you in a row like that anyway, so you shouldn't be letting anyone do that. So 4 is good. I'll keep doing it anyway.
Yeah, it's just going to take long. It's just another factor in this game that just takes ages.
It is. More intensive.
No quick reward scheme here, bruv.
Nope.
No, got to put in the work.
Bad. I'll back 4.
Sick.
Kick the man in the face. But yeah.
Miguel!
At least once you get the first kips, it's alright.
I think I'd get really bored playing Miguel.
I can see what you're saying.
Just 'cause,
he's also so spam happy sometimes. Like, it might not be bad just spamming buttons. Everyone looks so happy when they're spamming. It's just like, ooh, down forward 1 into blah 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 blah. Down forward 1-1, down forward 1-2.
That was horrible.
1-3, blah blah.
Yeah, I know. I've always thought like the character design is alright, but
Yeah.
I've always thought that like I just get really bored.
Possibly. Well, that is all you'd be doing is spamming though.
And then I guess I would free up a lot of room to like concentrate on breaking throws.
Yeah, I suppose. Possibly. Actually, defensive characters are very good for that. Feng is very good for that, actually. Because, you know, he's got good punishment, so you just hold back and you can develop your defense a lot better. That's what I do. My throw break
Well,
is
that's
much better
no.
than
He's actually pretty interesting because he's got the stance
Oh, yeah, of
cancel,
course, he's got the stance.
stance cancel stuff now.
Spins. A lot of spin cancels, a lot of cancels, yeah. Yeah, he's good, man. He's really good, though. Well, not that he hasn't been good before.
Yeah.
Ugh!
Interesting move choice.
Slapped in the head. Just collapsed. Oh, he's just a comeback move. No.
No, it's not. Downfall says no.
Does that leave you crouching? I wonder. That kick that he did.
No
Give him
idea.
that low kick, and then Madkat just did low.
No idea.
So I don't think Asuka has a generic downfall, does she? Maybe not. I don't know. Rapid kicks to the head.
I notice there's certain players who are really good at knowing when you're going to press buttons. Like Shadowforce is one of them. Martin is one of them. Martin's really frustrating actually, because the amount of buttons you have to sit there for.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yes, my turn.
It's
and then
not
it's the one time he's not pressing buttons, and then he's like whiff baiting you, and then you eat a launch. It's well
I think
annoying.
it's your turn. It's
Proper
not your
annoying.
turn.
Or he parries you, and that's even more annoying than actually eating a full bar.
No, that is, yeah.
Because you're just like,
Yeah, it's
shut up,
scumbag
you're
stuff.
not even that good, shut up.
Why are you trying to start trouble with mine? Old man, he's gonna come over here.
No, but he's that good, obviously, but I mean,
He's gonna
still,
fly from Denmark.
it's like you're not even that good, I'll go away.
Fly over on,
No way.
on the Hamlet Express.
Fly over on some bacon, innit? Some Danish bacon and Carlsberg.
Is Carlsberg? Oh, is that Denmark?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Peter Schmeichel's from Denmark.
Oh man, he was the best. Oh, Schmeichel's so good though.
You should swim over with
He's so
Peter
good
Schmeichel.
though. Schmeichel's so good, man. Proper, like, man, some of that stuff is like, some of his saves were psychic, man. I swear to God.
He's just massive, though. He just make
What?
himself massive. He just do star jumps as you like ran towards him. He just like start doing
Just
star jumps.
quick star jumps.
Then you're like, what? I can't see the goal anymore. These guys are like 8 foot tall, and then you just
an octopus,
you
like a
just
goalie
kick-
octopus.
you just kick the ball straight at him, and then you'd be like, yeah, thanks, see you later. I'm Danish. And that was it.
Beautiful.
What else is Danish? Danish pastry.
The Danish pastry, but is Danish
Is that
pastry
actually Danish? Yeah,
though?
or
That's
is
the
it like-
question. Is it just like a
Is
bullshit?
it like French fries?
Yeah, French fries, or you know, fortune cookie. That's
Yeah.
shit in Chinese, man. But let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe a Danish is actually Danish.
We'll see.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
We'll investigate. Tune in next week.
Yeah. On the next episode of
The League of Latvia.
yeah, where information is king. But we've got facts. I mean, we had the Roger facts before.
Bruv.
I don't know what kind of facts we could give
Those
our
are
viewers
straight
now.
from the Ministry of Kangaroos.
The Ministry of Kangaroos and that. Yeah, I bet Mario learned all the facts. Mario's got all the facts in his head. It's going to help him win Nottingham.
Yeah, man.
He'll win Nottingham thanks to those tips about kangaroos. Oh my god, you got stupid! You got
I
stupid!
must have been pressing button.
Watch this thing will take you straight to the wall.
Oh, dear, maybe not. No.
Wow. 2-1. That's how he ended
That's
that round.
that obviously her Kankan's kind of launch, isn't it?
Yeah. I just like how she had like a quarter of health and all Miguel did just run in and did 4-4-2-1.
Is it safe?
4-4-2-1.
No, the Kankan.
Yeah, if you block it.
Wow.
If you see the first one hit, I think
That's
you can
really
block it
good.
though.
I've seen
But the
Madkat.
reaction is really hard.
Madkat uses it to end rounds a lot. I noticed that because obviously it's low.
But yeah, no, the second hit is high, but it's safe.
Yeah.
You'd have to have
Can you
some
duck
reaction.
the high if you get hit by the low?
That's what I can't remember. I mean, I think it would be stupid if you could, but then either way, you'd have to have some sick reactions because it's so fast. It's like ba-bang. And I don't think anyone could see that ba-bang. Unless you're guessing it's going to be Kankan.
No, I found with this game though, sometimes when you try and duck strings, it doesn't respond as like quick as you want it to. It's well annoying.
I think it's just a matter of just being on point.
No, I think it's definitely easier to do it in 6. I've noticed.
then it's definitely the frame thing. That's
Yeah,
with
it's
throws, it's the
a bit
same
annoying.
thing. It's hard because like punishing hopkicks never used to be as hard as it is now. I'm not saying it's mega difficult, but
Sometimes it just doesn't
if
work
you're
out.
slightly hesitant,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah.
I'll give you an even better example actually. Play a Ganryu player and he's got like I think forward both punches. He does like a cross chop.
Yeah.
And it juggles on hit.
Yeah.
But that thing's like minus 10 or 12 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But try and punish that. If you can punish that, you are playing the game.
Jab punishable stuff is tricky enough.
But some because I mean like that move is jab punishable, but it's quick.
Yeah.
I mean the difference is the block stun. That's what makes a move easy to punish or not. If the block stun's long, it's easy to punish. If it's just like if it disappears straight away, which like Ganryu's one does. If you don't punish it as soon as you block it, you've fluffed it.
Hwarang's up forward 3+4.
What's his up for?
The 2, and he's got the 4 extension. It's that it's like a.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
jumping
but that's safe though.
I know.
It is safe. It is
Minus
safe.
10.
No, it's safe.
Minus 10. Trust I've done the research.
I know what you're talking about. The kicks, man.
I thought 3+4 is minus 10. Not Hunting Hawk.
Oh.
3+4.
Oh no, you're talking about the move that used to be safe.
The Schlip.
Yeah, shlup. Thank you there. Yeah, shlup is punishable, and shlup is 14.
Yeah. You have to be proper like on point to get the jab punch move.
Yeah, because it's quick. It's that problem.
A little funny story. Well, it's only funny if you know who I'm talking about. But
Little anecdote.
Haroon, the Hwarang Anna player, new guy, he told me it was jab punchable, and because the game is so weird, whenever Mus would do it, and I'd try and jab punish, it wouldn't work. I'd be like, oh, you fucking lie, what's wrong with you? Bro?
So you made an enemy already. You thought you were going to hate him for life.
But then I realised I was being crap.
Oh, okay.
So now, whenever he Mus does it, and then I punish it properly, I'm like, oh, Haroon, mate, you're the best in the world. Like, thank you so much.
From being the worst guy in the universe to being the nicest person you've ever met in your life.
This game can cost you friendships, man.
It can.
It can.
No, it can. It really can. It can also make friendships too.
Yeah.
It makes you happy.
Everlasting.
I'm waiting for the day I meet a girl that tells me all about frames so I can marry her. If a girl ever tells me stuff about Fang and Raven that I don't know, then I'll have to marry her outright. That's it. And I'll cook for her. I'll be the housewife. Victor, did you know that this movie's like, oh, marry me. Please. I love you.
That doesn't jail.
It doesn't jail. Oh, you're so special.
That's only natural counter hit combo.
I don't know why she talks like that, but I like it though. It's kind of telling me.
He's giving me some weird accent there.
Yeah, it's got to be exotic. Not going to go after no Essex bird. Oh, I think, nah, bruv, nah, Vicky, that shit's well punishable. I'll be like, no, it's not there for you, darling. It's not there. Not there at all.
Magic's 4s. That's really good in this game.
Magic 4?
Yep.
Yeah. It's always been good, man. If your character's got one, use it. Shane Mission was... Actually, you know what? Kazoo's got kind of like a semi-decent one now.
There's no range.
Oh, no, but I just in terms of hitbox and stuff. Like, if someone's close, that thing beats out a lot.
Some of you I hit it by accident, but
do they stumble? Oh, they crumble and can't hit now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a juggle.
It was his old back 4.
Oh,
but now he's got back 4 1.
Yeah, right.
But like, yeah, that's crap. Ooh, you got a sidewalk that.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't side crash.
But then sidewalking that, someone can do instant running moves, like Shadowforce. Sidewalking stuff like that on reaction is pretty tall order. You need to anticipate it.
You know something I will say about like Marvin when I see him play is like he's developing himself in a really solid way. Like he's just like for instance at that point before when like Violet had him at the wall.
Yeah.
And his other character had like all their health. And then this character, he just basically keeps them in too long. He doesn't want to tag up because I mean, you know, tagging in this game is very punishable.
Yeah.
But then it's up to you to do it in a smart way.
Yeah.
Like because if you keep your character in too long, if you're just too worried about being tag crashed, you're just wasting. Like what the thing is, what I find with I'd rather like at this point when if I was on the floor,
Mash tag.
I'd rather mash tag and get half barred and still have half bar left to play the game, as opposed to just kind of hitting them away somehow and then get. It makes no sense. Like you're cutting you're losing out. You're losing yourself mathematically. You're costing yourself. You know, a chance to come back because half bar is still a lot to do with. You could still come back.
Yeah.
You can't come back if you're dead. That's a big difference, you know. And I see Marvin do this all the time. Like, you see, Shadowforce just came in, right? But in the other situation, the last match, Like Marvin did not want to tag crash. He just kind of accepted the thing. It's like,
I think Shadowforce is really good at punishing tag. Like
yeah, but
to the point where I know you have to.
half bar
Yeah.
at the wall. At the wall, you cannot get splatted for more than half bar
Yeah.
unless you're being carried. Only if you've been carried from a long way.
Yeah.
And it makes more sense to have another.
I
another
understand
wake
that it makes in like during a match situation where you're so busy concentrating on other stuff, and if it's not natural for you to say whatever half bar minor,
Yeah. No,
then
yeah,
I
of course you're not
get
gonna do
it because they're like, you try and tag in normally a couple times and you get punished
for it, yeah.
severely for it.
Yeah.
You kind of like think, okay, I need to have the perfect tag. Anyway, bye. Oh, I left it.